Hey guys, HDV here and welcome to a brand new video. Today we've got some pretty cool things to go over. New screenshots have dropped for Pokemon Legends EA. We also have a new rumor to go over for the Legends EA DLC talking about 27 new Mega Evolutions. We've got new events to go over and also some new gameplay for Legends EA. So much stuff to break down today, so if you're excited for the video, drop a like down below, leave a comment, subscribe if you're brand new, and let's get into the video. So, starting things off, let's go over some new Pokemon events and announcements. The first one is from Cerebi talking about the Pokemon XP event starting at next year's World Championships. We've got Cerebi update. Registration for Pokemon XP/Pokemon World Championships 2026 has been delayed. New registration date currently unknown. So no idea why it got delayed. Maybe they're just trying to sort out some final things or something. I don't really know, but either way, if you were wanting to register for Pokemon XP and for Worlds next year, you cannot because it's been delayed for whatever reason. But either way, that's that. And then moving on, we have a couple of brand new Pokemon Sleep updates to quickly go over. We've got Cerebi tweeting out saying, Cerebi update, the Pokemon Sleep Bunch of Berries Week #1 event has been announced. It runs September the 29th through to the 6th of October 2025. It adds Natu and Xatu into the game. And then as well as that, we've got this to go over for Pokemon Cafe Remix. So Cerebi update, Pokemon Cafe Remix has received an update changing a variety of features and also adding a new style of event, the Cafe Pop-Up. So those are all of the brand new Pokemon events and announcements that have been happening over the last 24 hours. Moving on, we've got some brand new Pokemon Legends EA screenshots to go over. I'm not sure where these were gathered from. I assume it was some sort of Japanese show. We've got Hidden Power here tweeting out saying, a Pokemon Legends EA Japanese exclusive event has revealed new in-game screenshots featuring some older Mega Evolved Pokemon. So let's take a look at these screenshots here. So this is the first one. So it looks like some professor and he's talking to this young girl. They've got some Magikarps on the table, and then basically in the background there are Legends EA sort of screenshots and image and stuff. A lot of it taken from the Mega Evolution Pokedex. Remember, this game does have a regular Pokedex and a Mega Evolution Pokedex as well. So this image over here has Absol's Mega Evolution Pokedex. So obviously you can see like the typing, the name, the number, the weight, everything like that you'd expect to see in a Pokedex entry. Nothing really on the left, just some sort of like computer stuff. We've got this Mega Evolution symbol here. We have Mega Gyarados in the background. I'm not sure what this arena is because we have Prism Tower in the background. I think there's another image that we're about to go over that also showcases Prism Tower in the background as well. So I don't know if this is a location you can fight at or something, or it's just been made for this show, but very interesting. There is a battle arena right outside of Prism Tower, and then on the right here we have some Pokeballs here. I assume those are the starters, and then we have Mega Lucario's Pokedex entry as well, or Mega Lucario's Pokedex entry, should I say. So that is the first image. We also have the Mega Bracelet up here as well. Oh, hang on one sec. We have the Mega Bracelet up here in the top right, just kind of showcasing, I guess, the technical side of it or whatever. But either way, that's the first image. This is the next image. So we've got some more Mega Evolution bracelet sort of technical sort of things going on here on the left. We have Mega Gengar's Pokedex entry here. So as you can see, male, female, all that jazz. So that's the Mega Gengar Pokedex entry. Moving on, we have Mega Charizard Y. So this is what it will look like, obviously, when you open up the Mega Pokedex for Charizard Y. And then we have just the ball of Mega Evolution with the Mega Evolution symbol there. And then this is just, I guess, the title of the show. It says presented by Pokemon Legends EA. So even though we aren't apparently getting any more promotional trailers, we are still going to get promotional things for the game like this here. Anyway, that's the second image. We have this image to go over as well. So obviously we've still got, you know, Absol and everything on the side, but this is Mega Gyarados using, it looks like Hyper Beam maybe, but it's using an attack here. I assume this is like a video or something, but these are obviously the main screenshots taken from it. So that's Gyarados using some sort of Hyper Beam maybe, I don't know, some sort of attack. And then the final image taken from this show is of Mega Charizard X. Again, in this battle background, right next to Prism Tower, it's obviously got like gates around it and stuff like that. So I'm not sure what this is, but yeah, there is apparently going to be a battle-like area or arena right outside of Prism Tower. So I don't know if like the main battle is going to take place there. It doesn't really feel like a main battle kind of vibe. It just looks like a random Pokemon battle arena, but well, not even arena, just like an area. But yeah, we have a close-up of Mega Charizard X there as well. So yeah, showcasing old Mega evolutions with Lucario, Charizard X, Gyarados, Absol, Charizard Y, Gengar and stuff. But either way, some new screenshots for Pokemon Legends EA, a new area as well in the background. But yeah, those are the new images for Pokemon Legends EA. Moving on, let's go over a gameplay clip that you may not have seen. It is the evolution animation posted by Mixelli, and it's basically, yeah, the evolution screen for Pokemon in Pokemon Legends EA. So Mixelli tweeted out saying, "This is how the evolution animation looks like in Pokemon Legends EA. The manager was surprised that it was possible to do this. Before I tried, they had never seen this." And then we've got Centro saying, "Love how snappy and fast the animations are in Pokemon Legends EA. Like the same sequence of evolution and then registering in Pokedex was such a slog in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet after a couple of times." So this is a 28-second clip. You may have seen this, you may have not seen it, but this is what happens when you evolve a Pokemon. Obviously, you can manually evolve Pokemon once again. Has this little like sort of arrow next to it, which I guess indicates that it can Mega Evolve. So you go over to the Pokemon and then you click on Evolve, and then it says, "Are you sure?" And then this is the evolution screen here. So it has this sort of like purplish cloudy background, and then the sort of glow onto the Weedle, and then the light, I guess the screen goes white, and then boom, Kakuna, and then the sort of purple clouds turn into a blue cloud. And yeah, it doesn't register it to the Pokedex or anything, I assume. I don't really know what's going on here, but yeah, usually obviously it would just register it to the Pokedex, and then it, like Centro says, it'd take forever. But right here it just says registered once you go off the screen. So it's actually very, very quick. You don't have to spend ages putting them in the Pokedex. It would just pop up on the screen once you kind of go off that menu. So very good quality of life improvement, much better UI regarding the Pokedex. So you can go around and catch Pokemon, and then it will just like pop it into the Pokedex, like this sort of like registered situation will pop up, and then that's all it is. So yeah, really cool gameplay clip. Very nice to see that quality of life improvement. But yeah, something that you may have not seen for Pokemon Legends ZA. Finishing things off for today's video, we have a pretty big rumor to go over regarding 27 new Mega Evolutions happening in the Pokemon Legends ZA DLC. Now, obviously this was posted on 4chan. 27 is quite a lot. We are expected to get around 26 in the base game, so getting more than that in the DLC is quite far-fetched. But again, this could be part of 2 DLCs. There is the idea that we are going to get 2 DLC packs for Pokemon Legends EA. We don't know how likely that's going to be, but we have had a quote-unquote leaker. We covered it in a video recently. We've got a quote-unquote leaker that apparently knew a lot of information. They said there's going to be 2 DLCs, so maybe we get 13 or so Mega Evolutions in Mega Dimension, and then we get 13 more Mega Evolutions in the second DLC, whenever that may be. Because remember, the price of this DLC is more, I think, than the other DLCs we've got, even though the other DLCs had 2 DLCs and this is just 1. So I'm still expecting a second one, but we'll wait and see. But either way, these are apparently some of the brand new Mega Evolutions coming to Pokemon Legends EA, and also a description about them as well. So we've got Mega Persian, which gains an Egyptian theme. It dons a blue and gold striped crown, headdress, and its gem has been moved to the Pharaoh's collar on its chest. Its whiskers are bigger and curved upward. It has baby blue eyeshadow and royal blue stripes running along the end of its curved tail. So that's Mega Persian. We then have Mega Wigglytuff. Again, we are expecting Mega Clefable in this game, so Wigglytuff also getting that treatment. It's now floating and has tiny wings around its white arms like Blissey. Its fluff on the top of its head has grown long enough to extend behind its body like Screamtail, except more dignified. So that's Mega Wigglytuff. We have Mega Machamp, which is going to have 6 arms now and becomes ridiculously more swole. The marks on Machoke's arms also return and are added onto its pectorals as well. So I think it's in Pokedex order, so obviously we're going through Kanto, then Johto, then Hoenn, etc. And then the last Kanto Mega Evolution is Mega Hitmonlee. Oh, wait, so it says Mega Hitmonlee and Hitmonchan and Hitmontop. All share the same design. So it's actually more than 27. There's 30 Mega Evolutions. I made a mistake. It has the bendy straw limbs and stance of Hitmonlee. The cushion... Wait, it says 3 different Mega Evolutions, but it's just 1. It says they all share the same design. So Hitmonlee, Hitmonchan, and Hitmontop. So it is still 27, but all these 3 Hitmons all Mega Evolve into this same Pokemon. Has the bendy straw limbs and stance of Hitmonlee, the cushioned fists and head crest of Hitmonchan, and Hitmontop's tail on its head, which makes it resemble a ponytail. So, yeah, it's one Mega Evolution, but 3 different Pokemon that can Mega Evolve into it, which is very, very interesting. Don't know why they would do that. It seems a bit off, but either way, those are the Kanto Mega Evolutions for Pokemon Legends EA's DLC. Apparently, like I say, take it with a grain of salt. This was posted yesterday. Either way, moving on. Mega Crobat now has a short tail with 2 more wings added to it, 2 back fins, and its mouth is now agape, taking over 80% of its body and with fangs on the bottom jaw. I really hope we do get a Mega Crobat because it's such a cool Pokemon, it's such a cool design, but I don't think this is going to be any kind of indication on whether we're going to get that. But anyway, that is Mega Crobat. The next one, Mega Wobbuffet, I don't think it really needs a Mega Evolution, but it says Mega Wobbuffet has the tail transforming into a lankier and more nervous version of Wobbuffet, though it keeps its eyes, while the main body, looking more beaten up with visible bruises and bandages, becomes more lifeless and gets black at the bottom as the tail uses the body as a shield. Remember, Wobbuffet is the actual tail. The blue thing isn't Wobbuffet, that's the disguise, that is the shield. The actual tail is Wobbuffet. I don't know if a lot of people know that, but yeah, that is legit. So it makes sense that the body would be bruised and beaten up and stuff, because it is just the dummy that takes the hits. Mega Slowking now levitates off the ground, and much like Mega Slowbro, has the shell to grow enormous with its arms poking out. Its gem becomes translucent, allowing us to see Slowking's face, and the horns on top are now curled to resemble Slowpoke's ears. Its neck frills extend beyond its head so that it reaches the outside of the shelter. And then we also have Mega Shiftry, so this is now moving on to Hoenn, grows its hair out to the point it whips it around. It gets a red mask over its eyes and nose, and its Tengu Gita feet planks grow absurdly longer, making it look taller as a result. So that's the first page. That's only a first few of the Mega Evolutions. We've got Mega Ludicolo. It looks more like a pineapple. Its arms and feet are now covered in shaggy grass, and the trunk on top is now a small but lush palm tree. It also gets maracas. Mega Flygon gets a more slender body and more streamlined visors that are now connected to one another from the front. The stripes that run along its tail now run along its neck and antennae as well. It gets an extra set of wings that are much thinner, while the original set of wings are now much larger and gain a black accent to them. It gains pincers that resemble the heads of Trapinch. So, look, we all want to see Mega Flygon, but I don't know. I mean, this DLC is a very good idea for it. We don't know what the DLC Mega Evolutions are going to be. They've not been leaked, so any Pokemon could get one. I really want to see Milotic, Haxorus, and Noivern get one, but I know a lot of people want to see Flygon. Speaking of Milotic, though, it is apparently getting one. Mega Milotic gains 2 more arms, which all have a blue gradient tip and are now flowing majestically behind its head. Its horn gets replaced with a fan that resembles its tail fin. It also gets blue eyeshadow. Mega Luxray's mane becomes thicker and has 6 points with golden accents throughout. It also gets a golden shooting star-shaped crown on its face and golden zigzag stripes throughout its body. Mega Gliscor's head crest becomes black, and its black cape splits in the back and acts as fully functional wings now. Its tail has 3 stingers now, and the arc of its wings are equipped with stingers as well. Its pincers become more intimidating, and its feet become wings as well. We then have Mega Weavile, which gets permafrost on its head and neck feathers, with 1 feather sticking out from each, and on its claws, with one of its claws becoming disproportionately oversized as a result. Its tail becomes a singular, long-flowing white tail feather, much like Articuno. And then we also have Mega Conkeldurr, so now moving on to the Generation 5 Mega Evolutions. Is Conkeldurr going to get one? Probably not. Either way, it becomes more muscular and has red and pink veins all over its body from its eyebrow to its fingers and its chest. It gets red pupils and a bushy beard, much like Anton from Anton Blast, except white. And instead of 2 stone pillars, it instead carries an entire house made from wood, steel beams, and brick and mortar on its back by its foundation. So it's not got 2 massive concrete slabs. It actually has a house on its back now. Which is quite an interesting one. Moving on, we have Mega Vanillux, which has 3 heads now. The middle head is a light cream color. The head on the left is light brown and has a dull expression. The head on the right is pink and has a joyful smile. All heads have another small pile of fresh white snow on top of a red berry on top of the middle head. We then have Mega Haxorus, which gets bulkier with added silver armor on its body, and the horn on top of its head is replaced with another axe blade, with more axe blades on its arms, shoulders, and tail. the next one I think a lot of people want to see as well. Mega Hydreigon, which also is apparently one of the like Mega Evolution stones that we've seen in the trailer, but I don't know. Becomes quadrupedal again, and it's now fatter. Its original 3 heads become scarier, and it gains 2 additional heads that would have worked as its wings if its body didn't weigh it down. But another small head at the tip of its tail. It also has a giant false head on its torso, made from its fur and pink scales. Kind of makes it look like another dark dragon Pokemon, being Guzzlord. Mega Vivillon gets glowing rainbow wings that change color with scales coming off the apex and tails of the wings. Its body gets pupa's fur and scales, longer, and gets more delicate legs and longer, curlier antennae. Mega Aegislash now dons a sheath and resembles golden suit of armor with a purple cape and a visor over its eye. One of its ribbons wields a different blade, and the other wields its shield. And the Mega Chloritza's claw now glows on the inside, has smoking holes that resemble fiery red eyes, and gains jet fins and thrusters on the back of the claw. It now has red accents across the design, such as the claw antennae tipped in a red gradient. Its smaller claw also gets an antennae and has a jet fin too, and its body otherwise remains mostly unaltered. So we have one more page to go over for these Mega Evolutions. We have legendary Mega Evolutions now. So we've got Mega Xerneas Z, which gets covered in green Zygarde cells that contort Xerneas to restrain its power. Its antlers now resemble the crest seen on Zygarde's 50%, and its neck has crooked forward and has Zygarde's tail. Mega Yveltal Z is on a similar boat to Mega Xerneas Z. Its wings contort to a Z shape, and its tail is now anchored onto the ground by all of the Zygarde cells. Both Xerneas and Yveltal have hexagonal tendrils flowing all throughout their bodies and have black hexagonal eyes. So very much getting taken over by Zygarde here, which seems very unlikely, seeing as Zygarde doesn't fuse with anything, it doesn't control anything, it's there to actually bring the peace to the sort of ecosystem. Got Mega Beware, which becomes even more swole to the point of looking like it's bursting at the seams. Because of this, it starts getting white fluffy fur around its arms, chest, and neck, emulating a torn plush. We have Mega Zeraora's blue horn is now a long mohawk of horns, and its tail is now a bushy mess of hair. It has leopard spots on its hands and legs along with the stripes, and there's a white gradient on its cheeks, shoulders, and paws. Mega Berserker has a golden beard with braids, and its horns are now pointed outwards and have golden tufts of fur at the base of them that resembles wings. Has a long black shaggy fur on its back and shoulder pads that resemble its corn on its head. And then Mega Kingambit now stands up and lets its hair down, now flowing like a cape, like blades. The blades on its torso are also now detachable, which it now brandishes as claws. It also gets golden eyebrow blades that jut upward like a crown, and blades on its shoulders. So, those are the 27 new Mega Evolutions. Look, I don't think these are real. I mean, obviously all the other descriptions of Mega Evolutions did leak from the Terra Leak, but this conveniently leaks as we get the DLC announcement. It's very unlikely. So I'm going to call this fate. There's a lot of cool Mega Evolutions in here that a lot of people want to see, but I just think it's really unfortunate. Really unlikely, should I say. Anyway, though, let me know your thoughts on these Mega Evolution rumors for the Pokemon Legends EA DLC, your thoughts on all the new screenshots for Legends EA, your thoughts on the animation for the evolution screen, and then, yeah, the events as well for various different Pokemon things. But yeah, thank you for watching. Subscribe if you're brand new. Ring the notification bell for daily Pokemon content. Have a fantastic rest of your day, and until next time, peace.